Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today is part 3 of 5 for my 15th year anniversary of the Chase special, and today I'm going to be doing a celebrity chase one. So I'm going to be doing the celebrity versions of the chase and the history of them. Yeah, celebrity chases, well, sorry for twisting my hair, obviously it's just a habit I've got in, so I just thought if you've noticed me twisting it, I'm not just doing it for fun, it's just a genuine bad habit I've been getting hold of. And again, apologise for the disruption. So back to work, and yeah, Celebrity Chase, it began on the 29th of October 2011, which was just over 2.5 years after the main one started airing. And it's 4 celebrities work together to win money for a chosen charity of their choice. And again, it's like the main one. You have to answer questions in the cash builder, face a chaser, get the money back, and if you get caught, use the money and you're out of the game. And even if they get back to the final chase and they beat the chaser, they will still always guaranteed getting £1,000, as it is a charity special. And I think that's the same for any celebrity, even if they get caught or not, you always get £1,000. Or even if the whole 4 of them get caught, I think it ends up being £20,000. If they won, they get 5. If they don't, they get 1,000. But obviously, you've got to be more thoughtful, especially when the money's going to some really good charities. So I'm not going to go through all the celebs who have been on it, because obviously some of them have been on a couple of times, and I think would probably be pretty much here all day if we did so. Oh, we're going to do all the series. There's been, I think, 13 seasons of the Celebrity Chase since it began in 2011. 17 of the main one, but I think there's been a bit of less. But I think the Celebrity, I don't know if that class is a spin-off show, but it's separate from the normal version of the Chase, and they've obviously done a few themed ones as well, like Soccer Egg, soaps and all that lot, but I'll dig into it later on in this vlog. So series 1 of the Chase began on the 29th, was the shortest one to date. That was 6 episodes, but that was just trying out, see if celebrity ones would work. And then once they found out, like same with most shows, and I probably mentioned it yesterday, they would eventually add more on to it. So the first series had 6 episodes. Yeah, so Mark was the chaser for 2 of them, Anne was the chaser for 2, Paul was the chaser for 1, and Sean was the chaser for 1 of them. And on that one, it doesn't tell you the statistics, but I know Mark won 2 of them, Anne lost. Well, no, Mark lost on 2 of the 2 celebrity ones, Anne won on 2 of them, Paul won on 1 of them, lost on 1 of them, and Sean lost on 1 of them. Don't know why I lost on 1, but you know what? 6 episodes, for 4 out of 6 of them, the chasers actually lost. The only chaser to win on the first celebrity one was the Governor's Anne Hegarty. So that was the first one. Sorry for the little bit of mix up, I think, because normally you're that used to saying 1 or anything like that, but I know I made a little incorrect, but again, apologies if I have. Series 2, that had 7 episodes, that began in August to December, but I think that was the first one to have a little break. I know it did 6 episodes from August to like for early autumn, and then they did a Christmas special just before Christmas. That one for 7. And I think this one, Anne did 2, Mark did 2, Sean and Paul did 1, and then the Christmas one, all 4 of them took part, but they all did like 1 each. And this one, Anne won on 1 of them and lost on 1 of them. Mark lost on both of them. Sean won on 1, and Paul won on 1. So it was the other way around. Instead of like 4 winning times the team beat them, it was 4 times the chaser beat them. And on the celebrity one, the Christmas one, was the one where they won. But I think they had all 4 of them out, and then Mark was the one that they came back at the end for the final chase, and he beat them. So yeah, so I think there was more episodes from there. But I think from the 3rd series above, that's when they started off doing like loads of episodes of it. So the third series was October 2013 to December, so that was like later on in the autumn. Yeah, so just counting, because obviously I think the celebrity ones are a little bit easy to count because I think there's less episodes of them than there is on the main one. So Paul did 3, Mark did 4, Anne did 4, and Sean did 3, and then on the Christmas one, they all took part in it. So there's 14 in the main one, 1 Christmas one, and Paul won on one of them and lost on 2. Mark won on 1, lost on 1, and won on 3. Sorry if I'm getting them mixed up again. Anne won 1, lost on 1, and won on 3. Sorry if I'm getting them mixed up again. I might be repeating myself a lot, but I'm kind of need to think if I'm getting it right or not. And Sean lost on 2 and won on 1. And on the Christmas one, they all won. But I think the chaser that they brought back for the last round was Sean, or the Dark Destroyer as he's called. Then Series 4. I think that had the most episodes there was in Celebrity Chase history. That had about 18 of them. Mark did 3. Paul did about 5. Did 5. Mark 3, 8. And did 1, 2, 3, 4. And Sean did 1, 2, 4. So Mark did 3, Paul did 5, and would have done 5, and Paul did 4. Yes, so the winnings. So Mark lost on 2, won on 2, and lost on 1. Mark lost on 2 and won on 1. Yes, that's right. Sorry there, I had to rethink myself there for a moment. Paul lost on 1, 3. He only won on, well, Paul. Yeah, Paul won on. I'm trying to figure it out here. Paul won 1, lost on 1, 2, 3, 4. I think Paul lost on 4 and won on 1 of them. No, Paul won on 4, lost on 1. So I'm sorry, I'm not with it tonight. I'm getting myself all mixed up and confused, and I might be bragging on myself, but again, I still do apologise if I haven't got everything absolutely correct. And then Anne, she lost on 1, 2, 1. No, 1 on 1, 2, 3. 1 on 4 and lost on 1. And Sean won on 3 and lost on 1 of them. Yeah, and then on the Christmas one, they obviously brought Paul back. and that's in the team 1. So yeah, we're going on to the 5th series now. That had 17 episodes, one less than the main one. This was the first series where they started introducing the Vixen in, but I think she only got introduced in the Christmas special. And that's where they did the Christmas jumper one, like where they did it for Tech Santa. But obviously they don't do Tech Santa anymore. They did Tech Santa between 2011 and 2015, and they stopped doing it ever since. It's a shame because it's good for charity, but no, you know they say nothing ever lasts forever. So on that one, Mark lost on 2 and 1 on 2. So he had a 2 and 2 and lost on 1 on 1 on 3 and lost on 1. Paul did won 3 and lost on 1. And Sean, he won 1 and lost 2 and 1 on 2. So he had like a 2 and 2, but like the Beast did. And then on the Christmas special, they brought, when the Vixen came back, she did the final one, but that was the first one she ever done and beat them. So yeah, so very interesting one. Series 6. In that series, there was 14 episodes in that one. Mark lost on 1, 2, 2 and 1 on 1. 1 on 2 and lost on 1. No, I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I just seem to be getting everything all wrong and all confused. So lost on 2, 1 on 1. Sean 1 on 1, lost on 1, lost on 1 and 1 on 3. Paul lost on 1 on 2. Jenny won on 2, and Anne lost on all 3 of them. So, again, another interesting one. It just, I think, happens on the performance of the day. I think it does with the chasers, because they always revise and study quite a lot. And I think there is a saying in TV, they are some of the cleverest people you'll ever know in TV, but they revise and study. And a lot of them probably say in interviews, even when they're traveling about, you always get to see like different types of like information of things. And so the 7th series, Mark lost on 2, 1 on 2. I got it a little bit wrong there. And 1 on 1, lost on 1. Paul lost on both. Jenny lost on 1 and 1 on 1. And Sean lost on 1. And then for the Christmas special, they got Jenny back for the final chase, and she lost. So, and they won. So she won. So nothing more to say about that one. Now, Series 8 is when they started doing a bit of theme specials, and they started doing Soccer Aid and Coronation Street and Emmerdale and I'm a Celebrity special. But apart before then, they weren't like the Christmas themed special. So on Series 8, Sean did 1 on 1 and lost on 1. Paul did 2. He won and lost. Jenny did, Anne did 1 and she lost. Mark did 2, 1 and lost on 1. And Jenny did, I think she lost on both of them. And the Christmas special, they all won. I think they got the Beast back for the final chase, and he actually won. So that's another quick and easy season. Series 9. The Beast did 3. The Dark Destroyer did 2. The Governess did 1. The Cinnamon did 2. And the Vixen did 1. And there was 2 Christmas specials. I think that was the first series to have 2 Christmas specials. It was either one on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, or one on Christmas Day and Boxing Day. And I think it was one where there was fancy dress, and one where it was like just Christmas outfits and that. I think beforehand they did a bit of both on different series, but that was the first one where they did that. So that one had... So for the Beast, he lost on won on all 3. The Dark Destroyer, I think what was it? Did he win or lose? He lost on... He lost on 1. Pretty certain, yeah, he lost on 1. No, could I be getting it wrong? Did he only do 1? Yeah, I think he only did 1, yeah. That's why I had to do a rethink there. And for Paul, the Cinnamon, he won on 1 and lost on 1. Oh, it was Anne that did 2. And Anne lost on both. And Jenny won on 1. And for the Christmas specials, they all won on 1 and lost on 1. So, yeah, I had to rethink then, did Sean do another one? But obviously, you know, when you got so much to think and remember, it can be quite hard at times. So Series 10, that began in 2020. So I think Anne did 3, Jenny did 3, Paul did 2, Sean did 2, and Mark did 1. And then there was the Christmas special, so there's 13 of them. And Anne lost, well, on 1 and won on 2. Sean won on 1 and lost on 1. Paul lost on won on both of them. So I was a little bit wrong, but I kind of got it right there in the end. Jenny won on all 3 of them. Again, a little bit wrong, but I got it all right in the end. Corrected myself. Who else was the 5th one? And Mark, he lost on 1. He won. Yeah, I got it wrong. And on the 2 Christmas specials, they both won. So, yeah, another interesting one as well. I think that was filmed over the pandemic as well. So you might have noticed in the later episodes, it was all quite a bit social distancing. 2011. No, not 2011. Series 11, 2021. So I've been making quite a few mistakes tonight, but I've noticed it in quite a few of the past videos. And do you know what? It's not human nature. It's human nature. I think everyone all makes mistakes, and you're probably not the first time you're going to see in a YouTube video, not the last, not just for me, but any other YouTuber that you come across. So, see, this 12, and that one had 11. Paul did 2. He won on both of them. Mark did 2, and he won on both. Sean did 2, and he lost on both. And then Anne did 1, lost on 1. Jenny did 1, lost on 1. Won on 1. Yeah, I have to correct myself there. And Dara did 1, and he won on 1. So, I think it was series before was when Dara joined, but it was only for, I think it might have only been for the Christmas specials. So, yeah, so 11 episodes in that one. Series 12 was Dara did 2, and he won both of them. Lost on both. For again, getting it a little bit wrong. Who else was there? There was Dara, well, the Menace Ennis. Here's chaser number 1. Paul, he lost on 1, didn't he? Yeah, he lost 1. 1 on 1. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. I'm just going to try and change. I'm just going to change the page a little bit because I think that one was confusing me a little bit more, just to make it a little bit more easy for me. Yeah, I'm on it. 12. So yeah, so Dara did the 2 separately, and he lost on both. Paul did 3, and he lost on all. He won on all 3. Mark did 1, and he lost. He got beaten. So I'm trying to get this a bit closer. Jenny did 2, and she lost on both of them. Won on both of them. And then Anne did 3, and they lost them all. She won them all. Yes. And Sean won, and he beat them. Yeah, I think that's how it worked. Check on that series. And then the Christmas ones, I think one of them they all took part, and one of them they won, and one of them the team got beat. In the following season, it was, well, the current one, and won on 1 and lost on 1. Mark got beat them on 1, and Sean beat them on 1. So, and Jenny beat them on 1. So sorry, I got it mixed up there, Sean and Jenny. So yeah, so I apologise if the vlog's been a bit confusing. Obviously, it's technical things. These things do happen. And if you like this video, guys, don't forget you can click the link below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow me on all my social media channels. And I'll probably see you tomorrow for part 4 of my Chase 15th anniversary specials. I will see you all tomorrow for another fun-filled packed vlog. Even I'm getting mixed up with my words now, so yeah, so I'll see you all later, hopefully for more. And yeah, and again, obviously apologise if I've been making a bit of mistakes and all that lot, but it's just human nature and all of that lot. So I'll see you all later.